October. It's Steve and Ed here with you to talk about our next campaign. But before we did that, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody for the Taylor Games. You know, what a success story. If you were out at the event, you saw firsthand how much fun we all had. Everyone was participating, lots of competition. What do you think, Ed?
The Taylor Games was our most successful campaign that we have had as a company. I'm talking about the 7 weeks contest all the way down to the actual track and field event. Great participation. I've heard a lot about store camaraderie, teamwork, really our core values put in action.
Yeah, for sure. Let's not forget about all the social media exposure too. Those videos generated thousands and thousands of views. So all in all, it was a successful campaign. And congratulations to Hyundai Finley for pulling out the come from behind victory. So great job. But we want to talk about October. As Ed said, this is not about getting, this is about giving. This is called our Hallow-Reach campaign. We're going to talk about that in a little bit, but it's really about you guys giving back to the community and to your own individual communities. You know, our motto is locally owned, locally committed. We've actually just brought on board a guy that's our community outreach coordinator. He's helping just make sure that the Taylor name is out and about within the community and that people know all the things we do in the community. So, Ed, talk a little bit about this new campaign and how the committee came up with it.
Sure. So HallowReach is a combination between two things. We wanted to combine this season, the Halloween season. If you think about it, it is one of the biggest holidays right now. And so people just, for whatever reason, love to get dressed up in costumes and get behind this. Well, we want to use that momentum in a creative way. So we've combined Halloween with an outreach opportunity for you. But here's what we did. We left this wide open for you. Your store can come up with a campaign or a project that will help your community in any way you see fit. We're asking you to come up with 1 to 3 goals, not a lot of goals, 1 to 3 objectives. And it's your store versus those objectives, going after them, making sure you hit them and achieve them. But it starts with getting some store captains. We need store captains.
We do for sure. We need 2 captains. I think the deadline is actually today, if I'm correct. We need to know the names, the email addresses, the phone numbers of these 2 individuals that are going to lead the charge at your store. You know, I'd be upset with myself if I didn't say congratulations to all the captains from last month's campaign. Boy, there were people that really took charge, led the charge at each store, and you know, for 7 weeks did a fantastic job. So thank you to the captains we've had previously, and we need that same momentum. We need the same type of effort put forth by these new captains. So make sure you get that to Ed and I right away. We need to know those captains. We also need to know your goals and objectives. I think we want to see those by next week. You got a date on there?
Yeah, Monday, October 8th. But you know what, Stephen? I don't want to go too fast on this captains thing. Being a store captain is a scary thing. It can get really spooky. Let me just tell you this. So when you take on the role of a store captain, you obviously still have your daily responsibilities in your current role. You're still asked to get results in your position that you're serving, in which you're serving. But in addition to that, now you're trying to rally the entire store behind a cause. And here's the truth of the matter. Everyone doesn't initially want to participate or be a part. So you've got to appeal to your store. You've got to appeal to individuals that may not think they have the time or may not want to do this. But listen, we're getting out in the community. There's never been a better time to be a part of the Taylor Automotive Family Outreach. We have never had as much exposure in the community as we have currently, especially with Tom Cole joining us and just all of the momentum. And now think about this. Each of the stores will be doing something. But if you want to be a store captain, listen, it comes with added stress. It comes with added commitment. It comes with added time.
For sure. Ed is always the king of the fun. So remember, it's a scary thing to be a team captain.
It's really spooky.
I thought that guy was going to jump out from behind me again. Crazy Bob. All right, the other thing we also need you guys to think about while you're working on these are your budgets, preliminary budgets. So obviously this isn't something we're going to say, well, here's an unlimited amount of money, go at it and make a big difference in your community. You know, every dollar counts. We've done things at stores where everyone's participated and contributed, but we're obviously going to help out. If you want to have a party, if you want to bring kids out and do a trunk or treat, if you want to have boy, someone talked about maybe decorating pumpkins. You know, there's things we can do to help provide some of the materials that you're going to need. So what we want to see is a budget from you, so we can go ahead and say, all right, this sounds like a good idea. Here's the money that we'll send to your store to help get these things up and off the ground. The last thing, how do you get your entire store involved? That's a big one. Ed talked a little bit about the campaign, the captains and how that's their role is to get everyone on board and behind you. But be thinking about that too. How can everyone get involved in this outreach program? Because really what we want to do is get involved in the community. We want to give back in the community, but we don't just want a few key individuals leading this charge. We want the entire store to get behind it. So think about an idea or a campaign that can get everyone involved, have some fun, and give back to the community. That's what it's about this month.
That's great. Thank you for that. And store captains, make sure you gel well together so that you can bring everybody else into the experience. Thank you so much. We wish you well.